Welcome to another week's episode of Searching for MacGuffin with your hosts, George,
Dan,
Gabe,
and Link. And today we're going to be talking about a special subject that we're all curious about. We don't understand why this subject is so controversial sometimes. But before we do, I just want to say yesterday, the group, except for me, because I had things to do, sorry about that. You guys went to go watch a movie.
I mean, you have like a job, right?
Yeah, I
you
was
were
working. Yeah, heartbroken. But you guys went to go watch a movie. What movie did you guys
Well, actually,
go
no,
watch?
that's true because I was working till like 11 o'clock at night, and I still went to go watch this movie for no reason. Till like, what time did we get out of the movie theater?
1 o'clock.
Oof.
I don't know. It was all haze after we got out.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to function.
Nah,
today.
it's just the second time that we watched Morbius, it was like a complete different experience.
We're not making
It was
Morbius
amazing.
jokes.
No.
Yeah, they're
No,
no.
he's
no.
right. It was amazing.
What are we?
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for backing me up. Appreciate
No,
the
Got
support.
this
Yeah.
isn't happening.
I love Jared Leto.
It was.
I
I
don't
loved.
think-
I loved his Italian accent.
I don't think
Morbius.
you're allowed to say
In a
these
different
things.
movie.
Have you guys been like paying attention to like accusations?
He's
and
in
stuff
a
here?
cult.
I don't think you should joke around about Jared Leto
No,
being
you're right.
cool.
I don't-
He's in a cult, but he does his Italian accent, and that's what attracts people to the cult. I almost joined accidentally. But what movie did you guys watch last night?
Morbius.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Two.
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 What do you guys think about it?
Too Fast, Too Furious, baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that should have been the subtext of it.
In my mind, it was.
It was.
It
It was
was.
implied.
Oh really?
That's what
No.
subtext means.
No,
It was implied.
Oh dang, you're so good.
Levels.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Sonic and Knuckles.
So you guys watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2, right? And
Yeah.
we all know that Sonic comes from the video game series, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It does?
Yeah, right? Don't
Yes.
we all know this?
There's
Yes.
a video game for him?
It does.
Yeah. What do you think?
Is it good?
Is that new?
I personally do not like Sonic. I hate Sonic. The game makes no sense.
That's a
Even
bad
like
take.
Sonic Adventures.
I do not know.
Mario
Makes
and
no
Sonic the
sense.
Olympics.
What about
This is the first time I've ever heard of
What
this.
about-
Nope,
he said-
nope.
he
I
said-
said
he
it
said
in
it
the. I
before.
said in the video
What
game.
about Sonic 06
There's a video game episode?
Yeah, the
with a time traveler? and a
Video Games
princess?
101?
yeah. I talked about not liking Sonic because Gabriel said he liked it.
What about the
Right, it
one?
was one of your top fives.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't on my top
What
five,
about
but
Sonic
I did like
and the
it.
Black
I
Knight?
just can't do that. It just makes no sense.
I was
to
just
me.
baiting you to reference Video Game
What about
101.
Sonic Riders?
So go back and check out that episode.
Yeah, what
Sorry.
about Sonic Riders?
What about Sonic? It's
Oh.
the best
Sonic
video
Riders
game
got
in
that
the-
got that payoff in the movie.
Oh, whoa. Spoilers.
Spoilers. I haven't
That's
seen.
a,
I
yeah, that's
haven't
a
seen
high
Sonic's
point.
1 or 2.
What? Yep. You haven't seen Sonic, the original movie?
No. Was it on?
Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I don't care about CBS.
I thought he was gonna say I don't have Paramount Plus. Again.
This is the first I've heard of that. You don't have Paramount Plus?
I
Yeah,
know.
you should get it. They have a good show called
only I had
Halo.
a-
I don't
if
know
only
you
I had a
heard.
family member
It's a
that-
small one.
If
It's
only you
small.
had a family member that had
Had
Paramount
Paramount
Plus
Plus.
for the entire
They
year.
also have iCarly.
Ooh.
The Fairly Odd Parents live
And
action.
the Fairly Odd Parents live. I
Is
think
that
it's
a real
worth it.
thing?
No, it's true. Yeah.
It is.
It's
true.
out like it exists already?
Yeah.
Wait, who
It's
are
on
the
there.
Fairly Odd Parents? Not like who are the actors that play the Fairly Odd Parents?
John
No,
Bon
they're
Jovi.
still
They're,
animated.
the Fairly Odd Parents are
They're still
animated,
animated.
but everyone else is live
What?
action.
You just
Oh.
said live action and then they're just animated.
Okay.
Everyone else is like
It's-
Timmy's the actual person. It's
It's-
just the fairies
It's
are
like
animated.
Looney Tunes back in action.
Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld.
Would have been interesting.
To
He's
what?
the Lord of the Underworld.
What? Never mind.
The Yakuza.
Today's episode is we
Yeah.
talk all over each other.
So because you guys watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2, right? Today's episode is about video game adaptations, right? But before we continue talking about it, about video game movies, we got to talk about one thing about video game movies, and that's that they
How
tend
awesome they are.
to suck.
Oh.
Why do video game movies suck?
I don't know. This movie kind of changed my perspective.
No,
but
Finally,
we'll
I
get into
guess.
that.
video game movies rock.
Yeah.
I think now, looking back at all the other video game movies, they're all awesome. in
Yeah, every
hindsight.
single one is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Even-
after watching Morbius, like everything you've seen before it is kind of just better.
Okay, no, but all jokes aside, why did they suck?
I feel like they try to capture certain elements of like when you play video games, certain elements of those games. Like it's just basically they just try to do action sequences with like no plot. It's just mindless action sequences going on, and I don't think that translates well. I think the mediums are different in that sense, and I don't think that translates.
That's a
The
good point.
player has a different relationship with the game than they will with a movie. and sometimes it just doesn't work the same.
It's because you are
Yeah.
the protagonist when
Usually
you
you-
are in
exactly.
control of the
You-
adventure versus a spectator.
So it feels different. It feels more special. You feel special. And in a movie, when the story sucks, you're like, no, this just sucks.
I think it's not being true to the source material many times. I think especially in the earlier
Mm.
movies,
Just the ads, yeah.
yeah, it was like, oh, we're afraid to lean into what made the game good. Like, let's try to make the cinematic version of whatever it is that we're adapting. And you just like lose the spirit and the heart and the soul of the story, the characters, and just whatever it is that the format of the game is.
Yeah, I think that Hollywood, they're scared of actually, like you said, it's not true to the story, right? To the plot of the video game.
Mm-hmm.
And Hollywood they're scared that that plot is going to be good enough for, to sell tickets, right?
Yeah.
So they have creative licenses. They do things that they shouldn't. They add things, right? That think that it's gonna make the movie sell.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the hardcore fans watch it, has nothing to do with the movie. I mean, the video
Yeah.
game.
I think the first thing Hollywood needs to address is who the movie is
Is
for.
for,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for them, they don't address it. Like
Yeah,
they want,
never do.
we're gonna make this because we know it has a fan base.
Exactly.
We're gonna make money off of this. Money is more important than the fan base.
They didn't pay attention in English class. They didn't do their soapstone charts: speaker, occasion, audience, purpose. Like they don't do.
No.
Yeah, neither did I because I don't remember learning that.
Like they don't break down what you said, like who and how and why you're doing it. Because it's interesting what you just said, Link. You said they're afraid that the concept's not going to sell money. Why are you adapting that concept then?
right.
I don't understand. If you don't think a movie based on this game will appeal to mass audiences, why are you making a movie based on that game?
My favorite part is usually it seems so easy too because these video games have
It'd be a
so
cash
much
grab, yeah. Like,
so much story
Mhm.
attached to them, so much lore. Like this is like usually like a 12-hour experience, and you have 2 hours to grab some good parts
Yeah.
and make a really good story in that canonical lore universe. And it seems easy, and I just don't understand why.
yeah,
it
you
would
have
fail.
2 hours to start. Create. Your characters has no experience, and then in those 2 hours you have to take them to the main. The main boss, right? Whereas in a video game, that would take hours, right?
Yeah.
You missed a lot from that, and it sounds a bit incredulous in the fact that okay, this journey that we're going through is not the same. You're gonna miss out on important facts.
I think it's also important to note that a video game is not a movie. So the characters and the dialogue and the plot, they're not consistent enough for a movie.
It doesn't hold
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
it's
because in
true.
the sense it's like we expect a strong story and characters, but in the genre of video games, like you're gonna go and do some fetch and gun and running and other stuff to move the story along, but that's not how we tell stories through film. So you have to find a way to compress, but
Yeah.
also expand. Because if I just like explain to you what happened in a game, that's not gonna hit the same as you playing it.
No, it's when you watch these films, it's kind of just like most of the time you just feel disconnected. It's like, what am I even watching? Like I've played this game for 12 hours. I know what it's like to be this character. I know what it's like to become whatever it is that you're playing. But then you're watching it and you're just like, who made this? Who is this even for? It's not for me. It's not
Yeah.
for the person that played,
Did the
that put hours into this game.
Yeah, did the writers play the game?
Yeah, and it's like I mean that's one of the titles I assume we're gonna talk about is like Halo. It's just like the TV show.
There's a TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus, right next to iCarly.
Oh, I don't have Paramount Plus.
You should check it out.
You should
Find
check
a
it out.
family
If
member.
only you
that
had a
has it.
family member that cared about
I'll
you.
let you guys know if we find that person.
Okay. The other thing is like we're gonna go through some of these films that have been made throughout the years, and sometimes they pick the ones with the least bit plot.
That's
it.
another
It's
thing,
just
man.
pure
Like you're like they're
action,
gonna
like-
make a movie about that game,
You know what? And
like Tetris the game,
you
like the movie.
You mentioned that, and the first video game that was adapted into a movie was the Super Smash Bros.
Super
Bros.
Smash.
Mario
They made a
was-
Super
Super
Smash Bros.
Smash.
movie.
Super,
That would
the
be
super,
sick.
Super Mario, right?
Would be
Uh-huh.
bad.
Nintendo, listen to us 2 days from now.
2
Announce
days.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
How
Animated,
much plot?
animated.
How much plot does Super Mario have?
That's
The video game,
None.
No.
Right?
Okay,
But-
2%.
2%, right? It's like, oh, all you have to do is go save the princess. She's not in this castle. Next castle.
Next
She's
castle.
not in the castle. Next one, right? That's
I'm
plot.
surprised that doesn't happen in the movie where like they just keep finding like going to
Every
different
movie
castles.
is just a different castle. They're like, man, we got duped again.
So if we're gonna talk about video game adaptations, we got to talk about this movie because this is the first one, right?
Yeah.
And it sets a precedence for all video game movies.
Yes, it does
I
set a
can't believe
precedent.
this sets the tone.
It really does.
The dark tone.
What did you guys think about this movie when you first saw it?
I've only watched it once. I remember that I did not like the way Yoshi looked. He looked like a real T-Rex,
Yeah.
and did not like that. I liked.
I gotta look up pictures. I completely forgot.
You
about
got-
this
you
movie.
gotta watch-
The
yeah.
What the Goombas are like
yeah.
guys in
They-
suits with little
Yeah.
reptilian heads.
heads. Yeah, that's disgusting. I
But Bowser's done as Hopper. Just
Just-
with
Yeah, but
hair.
you gotta-
with
With
his
spiky
hair
hair,
slick
right?
with spiky hair.
You see, that's terrible, man. Gabriel's laughing.
Put that image in the show notes.
Yeah, we gotta save this.
There's no
Yo,
showing
put
up.
that.
No,
show.
we'll post this.
Go look at Yoshi now. Go look at Yoshi.
We're just gonna look up pictures of Super Mario.
Well,
Bros.
we're
It does have
we're
John
also
Leguizamo.
telling you.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
right. John
yeah.
We
Leguizamo
love
was-
it.
and Bob Hoskins too. He's actually not even a bad pick for Mario.
No, he's actually pretty good. Luigi. I
don't
think.
remember.
Luigi, I love John, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't.
Maybe-
But the Mario cast.
Maybe if you put him in
Wait,
a mustache.
This is Yoshi.
That's literally the dinosaur in
This
in-
is
in-
in Jurassic Park.
that's
I think
in-
they
yeah, the
just,
dinosaur
I think they
Jurassic
just took him
Park,
from
the
the
new one.
studio and brought him over.
that's blue.
I actually wouldn't be surprised.
I don't
if they
think.
just grabbed.
I don't think they smile like that in Jurassic Park.
But with a little bit of.
No, they changed it.
Can
with
you-
a little bit of
they
work, you
modified
can
it.
make it smile.
Can you put gifs in the show notes?
There's no show.
Oh, well, if there were show notes, would
It's
you
okay.
be
Our
able to
viewers
put a
can
GIF?
see this, so
Okay.
they can see all these pictures.
Close your eyes.
I
If you're
was-
driving, close your eyes.
This is 1993.
This is terrifying.
I think I went to go see this in the movie theater. Yeah.
You saw this in theaters?
Yeah, I think I went to go
And
see
you
it.
Dude,
in
I
the
remember
theater.
you tried to show me one night, like we were watching it and we got like 15 minutes and I'm like, bro, turn it off, man, please.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I watched it, I was in Orlando visiting my dad and his family that one summer where I had to, that month in the summer where I had to go visit him. And his stepdaughter goes, "Oh, have you seen, oh, what, they're showing Super Mario movie? This movie is awesome." At that time, I did not know that there was a Super Mario movie.
Right.
I'm a fan of Super Mario. I love it.
You got excited.
So I got excited. And then I watched it. As an 8-year-old, I'm like, what is this? Why is Mario bald?
I don't understand.
I don't understand this.
What is happening?
How come they don't have Italian accents?
No,
Why
I-
is Mario bald? Is my favorite question.
I don't know. I was open to Mario being bald. I never see his hat fall off.
You know what's funny?
Mario Odyssey just ruined.
I
all
wasn't
that,
open to
huh?
Mario being bald, right? But in Mario Odyssey, I was, in my mind, growing up, I thought Mario was gonna be hairy. Like if he took off his shirt, there was gonna
Henry
be chest
Cavill.
hair. Yeah, chest hair.
Yeah, Henry
In-
Cavill.
in
Chris
my-
He doesn't even
Pratt.
have.
He doesn't. In Mario Odyssey, he's a hairless man.
He doesn't even have nipples. I don't think.
No, he has nipples.
He has nipples.
Oh, he has
They gave him
nipples.
nipples.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
the 90s, bro.
I
They were all
just-
about their nipples.
That rocked my
No,
world.
this is now.
My
the
world
new
was
game.
rocked when I saw that Mario didn't have chest hair. I was like, what is this?
We
They
didn't.
should-
I've been lied to.
I wanted like one curl, like one little
Was on his nipple or on one nipple?
line on the middle.
Okay, but you saw. Wait, you saw this when we went in '98.
No, I saw this movie like early 2000s.
Oh, okay. Oh no, so then you had seen Mario without a hat because in Mario 64,
Sport, yeah, exactly.
he loses his hat. Yeah, when in '93 when this movie came out, we hadn't seen Mario without a hat. So
Dude, this is terrifying.
I was probably surprised in '64 when he wasn't bald
It's
I
a
was
younger
like, oh,
Mario, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's a.
I
maybe
mean,
it's a prequel.
It's a prequel.
This is horrible. I don't want to stop talking about this.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I've seen this movie like 15 times probably.
I've
in my
never
life.
actually sat through it. I've only.
This is
seen
what you have
parts.
to understand. In the early '90s, you didn't have a lot of movies. Like someone bought you Super Mario, and it didn't matter that you thought the movie sucked. It was one of the
That's
few
fair.
movies you owned, so you just kept watching that movie, and you were just like, "I guess this is all we have."
You didn't have 15 streaming services
I'm-
with thousands of titles.
I'm
to
gonna
choose
time
from.
travel and give you Morbius as a kid. And just ruin your life. Just-
Then I'll join a cult.
yeah, and exactly.
You see,
I'll send you astray.
you know who would make a good Mario or Luigi? Jared Leto.
Chris
I thought you were
Pratt.
gonna say Chris
because
Pratt.
of his
I thought you were gonna
because
say
of his accent in House of Gucci.
You know who should
Chris
be
Pratt,
Donkey
that would
Kong?
be terrible.
Seth Rogen.
No, that would be terrible.
That would be horrible. That's a horrible
Who?
idea, right?
Who would he play?
Seth Rogen.
No,
That's
I,
who?
I actually
Donkey
don't.
Kong.
I actually don't care.
That's interesting.
Who's gonna play
That's a real
Luigi? Is it
casting.
isn't it Charlie Day?
It is Charlie Day.
I love Charlie Day.
Charlie Day's playing.
That's a good cast.
He can do no wrong in my eyes.
I actually have no problem with the cast that they announced.
You don't have a problem with Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong?
I don't. Like,
Seth Rogen is.
I don't know how
As
that's gonna
DK,
work. Yeah.
As Donkey Kong? You don't have a
What?
problem with
they're,
that.
they're not gonna do the Donkey Kong rap like the DK raps.
Don't put it past.
That's
That
what I
literally
expect.
just sounds like Donkey Kong, though. Donkey Kong makes that sound.
Well, maybe he is perfect for it.
I won't.
What do you
believe
guys
it
think
till I
about?
see
Okay,
it.
Just
so
laugh.
we're talking about the voices. What do you guys think about the guy who's gonna play Mario? Chris Pratt.
That's a weird one.
Really? Why?
The guy that plays Thor.
I don't know.
The guy who plays Buzz Lightyear? That's not
I guess
true.
I guess
That's
this
Chris
is
Evans.
now a trend for me, but I just want
Captain
the
Kirk?
original voice actor.
Nah, that joke bit me in the butt because he actually.
Well,
is
I don't
Captain
think it
Kirk.
would work. So I just don't know. This movie shouldn't be made. That's my hot take.
That is a hot take.
That is my hot take.
I like Illumination. Not everything they do is
I
great.
don't like Illumination.
Yeah, I know. Some
What?
people have been telling
you
me
not like
they're
them?
not a fans.
Do you not like?
The Minions movie? I'm
Do
just
I
kidding.
not like the Minions? No.
No, we're
wh-
just kidding,
what-
we're just kidding.
Where are the minions from?
Despicable, Me?
I like the first Despicable Me.
I was really trying
Everything
to think of a planet
after that was just.
I disagree with. Okay,
Morals.
I'm gonna call you out on
Morals.
this. Have you seen Despicable Me 3?
I have. I've
You-
watched it all.
You didn't like
don't
it?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Take that hat off.
All right, get out of here.
You're welcome at this table.
The next movie that they made after this was Double Dragon. Has anyone seen this movie?
What?
I've never even played that video game.
What? Double Dragon Neon is like a sick game.
When did they come out?
Oh, that's like a couple years old. That just came out.
When did that come out?
Oh, this movie, 94?
No, the video game.
Bro, like 80s?
That's why I haven't got it. I wasn't born.
You're
Yeah,
right. You've never played any game that came out in the 80s. You haven't played Mario Brothers, right? Because that game's from 84 too.
No, I've never played it. I've only seen people play it.
Are you serious?
You never played the first
You never
one?
played.
The original. Oh.
Oh, way to dig in your heels. We expect everyone to be fully honest on this show. We just all believed
Yeah,
you.
we're
We
like,
were all
"What?"
like, "What? That's crazy. We need to stop and."
I was
play
about to defend him too. I was like, yeah, he probably had like Paul play, like his brother
My
played.
brother,
Just watched
yeah,
it.
that's the thing. I grew up.
I
That's
can
I
believe
grew
that.
up blessed with my brother, who's just amazing at video games.
Mhm.
So I loved watching my brother play video games. He's so good at them. And then I watch you and your Gisela play video games, and I get frustrated.
He just called you out.
That's okay. We can move on. The one thing that made me doubt that he hadn't played Mario Brothers is because if you have Nintendo systems, they've re-released this game like 37 times.
At this point, it's
Like-
kind of hard to avoid
Yeah,
playing that
like-
game.
I played it, but I start playing more. I mean, I played it because
You played Super Mario Advance, no?
I played it, yeah. But my first Mario game, the ones where I actually start getting into, is Super Mario
No edits.
64. Super Mario 64 is the first Mario game I actually get into.
That was a good console.
What?
No edits. Street Fighter 94.
That movie's great.
This
I love
movie's
that movie.
awesome.
I love the movie.
Actually, I haven't watched this one.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was expecting.
This
that
is one of my favorite guilty
It's
pleasures
just such like a
of
quotable
all
movie.
time.
Like
It's amazing. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's in it, and that's all you need,
which
man.
is sick.
Maybe more video game movies need
Jean-Claude
Jean-Claude
Van Damme.
That was a problem with Mario. Jean-Claude
Wasn't
Van Damme
Jean-Claude
was
Van
not
Damme.
playing Mario.
That's
Or
actually-
Yoshi. He could have played Yoshi.
What makes this movie so good? The fact that it's so bad, I guess. But what?
I think you've convinced me that this movie is good.
Okay. What was it?
Because I grew up with that. Like you say, oh, this movie's terrible, but it's so good. Also, how many times have you bought this movie?
Man, like probably like 18 times I've bought it. The other, I had 2 copies
Shame
of
on
this
you.
movie. I went to go sell my movies, and I was like, "Oh, what movie?" And then I had 2 copies of this movie, and I didn't sell the other one
How much would you have got? Did you get for
for like
it?
$5. That's why it wasn't worth it. Because Street Fighter's worth so much more than that. I had the regular and the collector's edition.
dang. I'm gonna get on my boat
And I'm gonna kick
and
that.
I'm gonna go up river. and I'm gonna
kick
kick-
that.
I can't say that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, you can't say that line. You got kids all watch Street Fighter the
SOB
movie.
Bison.
It's gonna challenge your notions of everything.
Listen
That's
to this
just
podcast.
okay. Those kids
Nah.
don't listen. Don't watch Street. I mean, yeah, watch it, bro. The
Watch
movie's
it, man.
Yeah, you deserve to be a man or a woman.
Yeah.
So I don't deserve to be either a man or a woman.
No, you need to watch this movie, man. It's a.
We should watch it together. It's a great movie.
I'm down.
Okay, here's the thing.
It's quotable.
Street Fighter is the kind of game that has no story, but the characters are so cool.
They're so cool, man.
That you like create. Like you have little tidbits, right? The little captions at the end of every fight, and that's it. Whatever their ending is once you beat the tournament, and you're like, this is the coolest thing ever. And you just imagine what a movie's gonna be, and then this movie's the opposite of everything that you imagine. Like everybody's interrelated.
Except for Guile. Guile's still cool. John Clever and them still
Oh
cool.
well, he's like the most un-American American that I've ever
He
seen.
has an accent.
Yeah, which I
Which
guess
is very American.
you know what? Maybe it's really progressive.
Yeah,
Maybe it
'cause
was
in
like this is
Miami-
the America
in
that we
Miami,
yeah.
a
Well,
lot
he's
of
from
Americans,
Brussels
yeah.
though, so
Oh.
I don't know how many.
What is he, a Green Beret?
Yeah, he's a Green Beret, which he's supposed to be a Marine.
The military is just
I
all
was-
inclusive, right?
I was so disappointed because I played some Street Fighters growing up, but I didn't really get into it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the movie. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. And then I went back to the video game. I'm like, wait, Guile isn't a main character? Like, he doesn't have
Yeah,
a bigger
yeah.
presence in the video game than...
Yeah, that's right. They just
I'm
make
just so
him a
disappointed by
lead
that.
because he's American.
I mean, he's a main character to me.
He's
yeah.
a main character to me, but, like...
well,
can
he had
him-
that show on the USA Network where they made him a main character.
Sorry.
There's a cartoon, an animated. I've also purchased this multiple
Oh, yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah.
Is it
I
good?
know
I've
what you're
never
talking
seen
about.
it,
I
yeah.
know what you're
It's
talking about.
not good. But the animes are pretty good for their time. I think I did it. I've seen like every Street Fighter adaptation, everything. I love Street Fighter, but this is the holy grail. Oh, Raul Julia as M
I
Bison.
thought it was, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is an amazing over the top. Like he's basically the Dr. Robotnik of this movie. Dan, you gotta watch it. Street Fighter the movie if you haven't
On
seen
the
it.
list,
All right.
right next to Morbius.
On the other hand of it,
We continue with other video games.
Mortal Kombat in '95. Who's seen the original Mortal Kombat movie?
I've only
I've
seen
seen it.
parts. I've never watched it.
I've never seen it.
Like for those older ones.
I liked it.
Parts.
I liked it at the time. I only have a vague memory of what I think this movie is, but
I
everyone
don't
keeps telling me
understand.
this movie is terrible. I liked
Wait,
it
is that
growing up.
Annihilation?
No, Annihilation
just
is the
the one
worst thing
after.
ever. I was
Okay.
no matter, even though I was only like
Annihilation was how far?
10
after?
at the time, I could know that Annihilation was like, it's the very next movie, like in '97. It's like 2 years later.
Yeah, I remember I watched them back to back,
Yeah,
and I was super confused.
because the first one ends with the lineup of the heroes, and then the second one starts with that same lineup recast.
They just
like everybody-
recast everyone. They recasted everyone in the same movie, and I'm like, what?
Well, I want that for the MCU. You just have the Avengers in one.
No,
movie.
you're gonna get it, bro.
Oh.
What if, bro?
Wow.
We're gonna get it for the Justice League.
No, you're gonna get it in Multiverse of
Both-
Madness.
Yeah, you're gonna get it there. Yeah.
Like everyone's gonna be lined up, and then like
That's
a wave of multiversal energy is gonna come over them.
Maybe in Multiverse of Madness we'll get Jean-Claude Van Damme as Captain America.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Dang, did I just solve our
The
our-
MCU
oh, yeah,
problem.
of not having Chris
Evans.
Evans? God, there's so many
I
Chris's.
saw the pine. Like
I saw. Yeah, Pine was coming.
He was pining it over.
Yeah.
Dang, it's not Pine.
So Mortal Kombat was good, at least we think so. But Annihilation was very, very, very bad. So if Mortal Kombat was bad, Annihilation was incredibly offensive.
I was next.
Wing Commander. You guys haven't seen this movie. Only me and Gabe, right?
Yeah.
We have a very special relationship with this movie. I don't know if you want to explain it, Gabe.
No, it was just one of those movies where I never played the game, so it was
Mhm.
just one of those movies that my dad was just a huge fan of.
Yeah. The original Wing Commander games were great, but then they I think they spin off into like another series,
Yeah.
and then Mark Hamill is in them. And they have like full motion videos, and then those games are like amazing. But yeah,
And then how much? When did the movie come out in relationship to those games?
Is
You know?
is Wing
nah, it's years. It's several years
is
after.
Wing Commander like the airplane version of
Wing
Space
Commander
Invaders?
was 1990. So what was the movie?
In '99, so they're like about
90,
almost a decade
My boy
apart.
Freddie Prince.
is Wing Commander the airplane version of Space Invaders?
Wing Commander is basically just like a jet fighting simulator. Like think of kind of like an X-wing game, but it's not in the Star Wars universe.
Oh, so Star Fox?
No, because you're in the cockpit.
Like Star Fox?
Like Top Gun. Bro.
It's basically like
Space
Space Top
Top Gun.
Gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
space.
But it's funny because like throughout the years, I will always, whenever we, like our family gets together, I always hear the the argument that will never cease of Wing Commander being good versus it not being good between George and my dad.
Yeah, yeah.
the video game or the movie?
No, the
The
movie.
movie.
Yeah, Gabe's dad is like, this movie's so good because it's based on Wing Commander. And my argument is, no, it's not. Just because it's based on Wing Commander. It stars Freddie Prinze Jr. and Matthew Lillard, who, shout out to our
Shaggy.
boy, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh,
We love you.
What? Shaggy?
Yeah, but they were
Not the
together.
artist.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
they-
Yeah, from.
Yeah, it's
Scooby-Doo.
Shaggy and Freddie from Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Yeah. They're like really good friends. So they take over the roles of like the eponymous Wing Commander. And here's what we were talking about earlier, how you are the character. And I think what happens sometimes in these movies is we project our expectations on these characters because we all individually have different views of what they should be like
Oh boy.
because you played it your way and I played it my
Master
way.
Chief, man.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you see them acting, being, and if you don't get to see them because you're in a first person perspective, then you even imagine what they might look like. And everyone's expectation is
Yeah.
different because your experience and what you're projecting is different. So that's what happened here in Wing Commander. But I know that that's like consistent throughout this conversation.
They should make a Crazy Taxi video game. I mean, not video game, movie.
They should make a video
Yeah,
game.
they should make
They
a
should
Crazy
remake a
Taxi.
movie.
Sounds like a
'cause
good
that-
idea.
Yeah.
They should remake it, but they
All
should
right.
make a Crazy Taxi.
Wait.
video game.
This worked when Gabriel
With-
did it for Strikers. So if Sega makes a Crazy
Crazy
Taxi video game, I will buy the next Sega console.
Oh man, you're projecting. That's a lot.
No, yeah, that was
Yeah.
overreaching.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
At least they have a company.
They have Sega Sammy.
Yeah, Sega Sammy.
Yeah.
I won't buy another Switch, but I'll buy that game.
If it comes out for the Switch, I'll get it.
It'll be out. For
I
the
loved
Switch.
Crazy Taxi.
I have it
That
for the
would be fun,
Xbox.
though.
Crazy Taxi soundtrack. So
Crazy-
good.
They have it for the Xbox.
Yeah.
You do have it for Xbox.
No, no, no.
Do you remember when like you would go to like GameStop or something and play and like do like the trials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like in McDonald's they had the Nintendo 64. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, I used to get like Xbox magazine, and they would send you a disc that had demos on it.
That's super
Isn't
cool.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Now they do promo codes.
No, now they
Now they don't
there's
do anything.
no, there's demos out
The
on
demos,
the marketplace,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
just don't even bother to download them.
Buy
When was the last time you played a demo?
Been a
I haven't
long
played
time.
demo in years.
They have like free play weekends where like you can play the whole game, and you're like, ah, super cool. I'm busy.
Let's bring back demos.
They
They
never
did-
went
yeah,
anywhere.
they're
They're
still
on the
there.
marketplace
They're
right
still
now.
there.
Yeah.
They're more accessible than ever.
Man, you know what? I missed the Kirby Forgotten Land demo. I was kind of mad about it.
What is? Oh,
Have you?
it's still there.
I heard the new.
Okay, well, I'll be-
Nintendo does that a lot.
I
They
didn't
have
check, I guess.
I heard the
was
new
like,
Kirby
oh.
game's awesome.
I've
Yeah.
heard
I
it's
gotta check
good.
it out.
I gotta buy
That's
it.
totally on topic.
I'm not gonna try the demo first.
I
Video
think
games.
like if you play the demo, it's still like
Oh,
the save.
progress
Yeah, the
carries
progress
over?
kind of carries over. So
that's cool.
double check
Damn.
that before you start. But I think that's how
I
it
remember
works.
that was so frustrating for betas back then when like
Yeah, that's why I never even played them.
it's like what's the point?
Okay, Lara Croft Tomb Raider. This is really early. Wow, 2001.
Angelina
Oh
Jolie.
yeah, because I was in high school.
I haven't watched this.
I saw those movies. I
Heard
guess I had a
it's-
crush on Angelina Jolie,
Me
but
too.
I didn't know those movies were good. But I always did watch the movies in Spanish on Telemundo.
Oh, Telemundo teaching us how to.
Wait,
was
what
Angelina
was it that
speaking
you watched in
Spanish.
Spanish? Was it-
Tomb Raider. I mean,
Tomb Raider, baby.
Terminator.
The 2015 one.
I love Telemundo. Those Saturday nights.
Yeah, like some Pizza Hut pizza. Did you ever have that?
What? I've had Pizza Hut pizza.
have you
On
ever?
Saturday
Have you ever
nights?
had pizza?
What?
Hut pizza?
He's never
Yeah.
had Pizza Hut pizza.
Oh.
You mentioned having a crush on Angelina Jolie. I did not. I did not like Angelina
He
Jolie in
made- I grew up
2001.
hating Angelina Jolie because of him.
Yeah.
You,
But now I like her.
Yeah.
Eternals
fine.
changed my mind.
now I
Okay.
don't like her.
So I did not like Angelina Jolie in 2001, and I remember my friends were going out on a Saturday night, and they're like, "Let's watch Tomb Raider," and I was like, "No, it's a video game movie, and it stars Angelina Jolie. It's not gonna be good. Let's watch my crush, Nicole Kidman, in Moulin Rouge."
Who's your crush?
And they said,
Yeah, I love Nicole
"No."
Kidman.
Yeah, he loves her every time we go to AMC and watch her on the big screen.
Yes,
Ah.
when she's there,
Heartbreak
somehow.
feels good
Exactly.
in a place like this.
So I was like, let's watch Moulin Rouge, and they convinced me to watch Tomb Raider, and it was the worst decision of my entire life.
No, I think that was the right
Especially
choice.
how good Moulin Rouge is.
Then I went home. Yeah, I didn't get to watch Moulin Rouge until it came out on DVD,
They totally.
and it was one of my favorite movies by that time, and I was so upset.
That's a musical. It
I like
sucks.
that.
I went. You don't like musicals, Link?
I hate musicals.
This
One
is
day,
the first
one
I've
day,
heard of this.
See, you say I hate a lot of things on this show, but I think Link hates more.
Link
things on
hasn't
this show.
used the word hate until today, where he's like, everything I said I didn't like, I hate it. Today, he hates it.
Fist bump me right now.
Because you're spreading the hate, though.
We're just
Because you're
haters.
just, yeah.
Your hate
Oh, what's
rubbed
that?
off on me.
What's the line? Later, haters. No? You guys
Gabe
know.
had no reaction
what?
to that. but-
Sonic 2. We just saw it hours ago.
I don't remember him
Does he
saying
say
that.
that?
What? He says
He
it
did.
twice.
Dude, there was so much in that movie, man.
Yeah.
I,
Wow.
Man, all I was
we
thinking
have to go
about-
back. We have to go
Yeah,
back.
we have to watch it
we
again.
gotta watch it again.
Okay, Link, do you make a vow that you will watch it when we take our niece and
No.
her father? Well,
Of
then.
course, I love Ben Schwartz.
Oh, he even
does.
he does Ben
yeah.
Schwartz stuff. We won't say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, John Ralphio?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
you sold me.
he
Got him.
channels John Ralphio.
Does he say the what?
We will
I'm
no
not gonna say
comment.
anything.
We
I'm not
won't
gonna
say
say
Oh
anything.
my goodness.
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna say it.
I regret working.
now, in between Tomb Raider and The Cradle of Life, was the first Resident Evil.
Man, those
That's a
all-
whole franchise right
What,
there.
Mila, right?
Yeah, Mila
Those
Jovovich.
all
I like that movie.
mesh into one in my brain.
None.
It terrified me as a kid, but I liked them. when I
They
was
are
a kid.
very specifically divided in my mind, but
You know,
Right?
I was not even old enough.
That's
to
the
be
one where she
watching
first gets. Yeah. Everything
when
breaks
she's trapped
out.
in Hive, right, and it's just basically her against the hounds,
Yeah.
and there's like a big boss at the end.
There's not
I-
all that like super crazy tech yet, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this in a really long time, but me and my wife both really like this movie, and we were just like, what year is this? This is 2002, so we're like graduating high school, and we're just friends, but we both shared this weird affinity for this movie.
You know, back then I always confused it with the Underworld.
No, Underworld
okay,
is the bane of my
Beckinsale.
existence.
Say the same thing.
They made like what 5 of those movies?
Yeah.
So
Half
like,
of them don't
I
even
sto-
have
I
Kate
stopped-
Beckinsale.
I stopped the rise of
that
the Lycans, bro.
series and Underworld, just all of it.
No.
It's
Oh,
just
wow, I can see it. Yeah.
one ball.
Yeah, it's just that one, and you're just singing "Bring Me Back to Life."
Now,
Evanescence, bro.
the thing about the first Resident Evil movie is it really doesn't have anything to do with Resident Evil, and it's almost kind of like a prequel to
Does it count then?
the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what it is it's like an origin story for the Umbrella Corporation, who's like the evil big bad company, and like when she escapes at the end, spoilers 2002, Resident Evil. When she escapes, it's like, oh, here's the beginning of Resident Evil.
Man, Resident Evil has really changed, huh?
Yeah.
Question: Why are umbrellas bad in Resident Evil?
The name of the company is Umbrella. They
no,
have that
the
sick.
umbrellas come and attack you.
What?
They
Are they-
hop around.
They're
and they
zombie
attack you.
umbrellas.
What do you do when it rains?
It's acid
It's
rain.
It's
so
acid
it
rain.
doesn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's acid
it's
rain.
clearly acid rain.
Oh wow.
I feel like you could have figured that one out for yourself.
No, I couldn't.
That one was
I'm not
pretty
smart
obvious.
enough.
yeah,
I
that
think
was
we
a
laid
dumb
it out.
question.
and
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
There are no dumb questions. You
I
should know
hate
you're a teacher.
umbrellas.
What?
What?
I don't subscribe to that line of thinking,
I subscribe.
and I like it. r- It's a dark period at this time because once Resident Evil and Lara Croft, Tomb
What
Raider.
year is this?
The
2002.
This is a long title for a movie. Lara
That was
Croft,
the
Tomb
year I
Raider,
was
The Cradle
born.
of Life.
So,
I was
guess it
graduating
was
high
a- it
school.
was a
Yeah, but
dark
she had
time,
2
huh?
guns in this one.
Yeah. House of the Dead comes out. This is, I think, the first Yule Bowl film.
The
Oh,
Godfather.
no.
Uwe Boll.
Oh, yeah. So
You bold.
for
Who
those,
is Uwe Boll? Because you guys keep talking about him. I have no idea who this guy is.
Tell us about
Inf-
Yule.
he's a German astrophysicist who invented time travel. So he traveled back into the year 2003 to ruin video game movies for the next decade.
He's like the Eobard Thawne, but his agenda is to just ruin video game movies.
Yeah, so he's a German filmmaker, right? And he starts this trend.
So along engineer. He's also a filmmaker.
Yeah, he's also a filmmaker, and he makes House
he
of
just
the
sucks
Dead.
at everything. Though.
And the only thing I know about House of the Dead is that it's the first movie I walked out of 15 minutes into it.
So it was worse than Morbius.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, it's a video game zombie movie. I played House of the Dead for Sega Dreamcast, so like I went,
That's a dose.
yeah, and like 15 minutes in, I was like, nah, this isn't the play, and then we just walked out, and then that would start after Resident Evil Apocalypse, which is a movie that everybody tells me you guys saw Resident Evil
Oh yeah. Oh no, House
By
of the Dead.
House of the Dead,
Nah.
no?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember?
Yeah, I just saw the pictures of it. There's no way.
Yeah,
I
By the
stopped
way,
watching at 15
Yeah.
minutes. in.
I've
Yeah.
never played a Resident Evil.
It's terrifying.
They-
not,
They've-
not
they've
even 4.
changed.
No, I've never played Resident Evil.
You haven't even seen someone
I
play
haven't seen a Resident
4?
Evil. No, my brother, Paul never played Resident Evil.
Right.
So I've never.
Well, okay, so me and your sister though
but I've never
played
seen
most of Resident Evil 4
Yeah, why would I watch you guys play?
twice. I know we played it on the GameCube, and we played it on. Man,
That's why I've never played.
I want to say.
You should play the new ones. They're exactly like the old.
No,
ones.
so I have no idea. I have no idea what Resident Evil. I know zombies.
Okay,
right?
so
The part
Resident Evil 1 is like a haunted house, and there's like zombies, and it's really.
Oh
like-
yes, there's you can the ghost one, right? Where the lady who you can slap her butt.
why, are you looking at me and asking
Because
this?
you said the new one.
Is that a thing? In the
Yeah,
new-
that's a
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the
yeah.
tall, the, vampire
the
lady.
vampire go. Yeah, whatever.
She's
she
not a
is.
ghost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This
That's
is
why you
7,
threw
like
me. This is
Extinction.
7, Yeah, Village.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
it was a meme on Reddit.
I
like,
played the
yeah.
first 15 minutes of this game multiple times
Dude,
because
that
there's.
game is scary.
Yeah, it is really, really
and the
scary.
last one is scary.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
you're
like it.
walking through a horror movie. But they
No.
have these achievements that you have to unlock to earn Xbox reward points on Game Quest.
and
Game
you,
Quest, and I do them every time it comes up
Do they have?
because
these
I know it
game-
by memory.
Do they have these games for VR?
Ooh.
they have.
I feel like I
They
would.
did
I would
one.
lose
I wanna say they
my
have it.
mind.
They did one, yeah.
I played a horror VR like when VR first came. Like my friend came over and like hooked me up on the headset and everything, and I was just like I didn't know what to do, so I was literally walking around the room even though you're not supposed to walk. And then I was like sitting on couches that weren't there, and it was horrifying because they have jump scares and stuff.
You know.
But that's not as scary as House of the Dead and Alone in the Dark. And then that Yule Ball will go on to make Blood Rain and lots of other terrible Postal.
But why is this character famous? Why is this person?
Because he basically takes everything you love and ruins them. Like
Did
if
he
you if
This
How
movie
many-
has a 2.4 out of 10. Oh my.
How many
Goodness.
video game
He made a Far Cry
adaptations
movie.
did he
Yeah. He-
ruin?
how many did he ruin?
Like which video
Uh,
game movies does he make that he ruined?
Okay, so I just mentioned those first
you
two,
mentioned those two, yeah.
right? So if you go and follow his life,
For a Far Cry, that's really all you need. They made a movie about
he made Blood Rain 2, like Blood Rain and Blood Rain 2.
Hmm.
Okay, so he starts with House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain, In the Name of the King, Blood Rain 2, Postal, Alone in the Dark 2, Far Cry, Rampage, not the one with the monkeys and the rock, Blood Rain, The Third Reich, In the Name of the King 2, Two Worlds. He put the word two twice in the same title.
Oh wow.
Um,
Wants to drive that point.
yeah, In the Name of the King 3, The Last Mission.
In the Name of the King 4, Psych, not the
Are all
last
these
mission.
are all these video games or just
These are all video game
Are you
movies.
just naming?
No, I'm
movies?
skipping all his regular movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are all video. So that's like
oh,
about
he's
a
the ones with
dozen.
Dominic Purcell.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why people don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's just a terrible person. We try not to shout down people on this show, but Yule Ball,
His
You know
body,
what
his
you've
body
done.
of work is just really.
it
bad.
speaks for itself.
Mm,
you know?
Okay.
So
He also made.
maybe you should just
We're sure he's a lovely guy, which he isn't, because he's like incredibly vulgar and offensive whenever he's in interviews. But
should have stuck to science then.
yeah, he uses science for bad,
Oh.
and hopefully, we learn from his mistakes. A couple other movies. DOA. Has anyone ever seen Dead or Alive? 2006.
I don't think I was allowed to. I remember sneaking around to see it though.
Oh, was it like Extreme Beach Volleyball?
What a
Yeah.
what a rebel.
You guys remember that game, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball? Is that
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I don't remember
Dead
the
or
beach
Alive was
volleyball
weird.
part, but
Oh no, that because it was a spin-off. It wasn't a Dead or Alive
oh,
game.
okay.
It was a game where they put all the Dead or Alive girls
Yeah.
into
Didn't your brother have this game?
bikinis. Yeah, he did.
Okay, that's how I know.
So it was one of those banned games. Resident Evil Extinction. Okay, this is where for me, I liked Resident Evil 1 because it wasn't like the game. Like it was its own thing. Then Resident Evil 2 like had Nemesis and it like then they introduced other characters, because Alice is like an original character for the movie and she's the protagonist, but then they start introducing people like Carlos and Jill and
Do they have Leon in the movies?
Leon does it. Yeah, Leon eventually shows up, but I don't remember anything.
Who was it
about
that played the agent? Or was it there's the W. I forgot his name.
Coulson. Agent Coulson.
Wesker?
Wesker.
It wasn't Val Kilmer, even though we really wanted it to
Oh, it
be.
wasn't him?
No, it wasn't Val Kilmer, unfortunately. But this is where it gets bad for me. Some people don't like Apocalypse, and that's fine. But in 2007, Ashanti was in it.
Ashanti.
And they would just, I don't know. It took a weird turn. And then from that point on, you're right, Dan, like every movie just bleeds into the other one. It's like basically the same movie.
I knew there was a
Epps.
point where they kind of meshed together.
Yeah.
Mike Epps is in it.
I have to watch.
Oh, yeah. Mike Epps will continue to show up later on in the Resident Evil movies. What about Max Payne 2008? Mark Wahlberg ruins another video game franchise.
No, that guy's great.
What's the
bro.
first one
He's
that he
amazing.
ruined?
No, this is the first one, but
Oh!
he starts a long
This is
legacy.
the original
Sin.
video game series that he wrote.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys saw Max Payne?
I've never played Max Payne, so.
That was,
Oh, I
that was what,
love.
2008?
I mean,
yeah.
Rockstar hasn't like re-released it, so I don't.
Oh, they just announced? Oh,
Did
I
they?
shouldn't have said anything. I should have just pretended like not this week. Guys, they just announced.
Max
They-
Payne demo,
They
baby.
heard the show. Yeah.
Max Payne demo.
They're re-releasing the Max Payne
I'm
demo.
never gonna play it. No.
No, you're going to be mad that it's not on a disc that you can.
Yeah, that
Get
they
in a
send
magazine.
me. I want you to send. I want to feel important. Send me the demo.
So, yeah. Max Payne, they're re releasing Max Payne, the trilogy, I think.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Because I want to
I'll
play it.
play
But they're
I'll play
upgrading the
that.
graphics and
I'll
it's,
play that. That
It's
seems-
going to be Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, even better.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to get my character killed then.
Oh,
Whoa.
It caught me off.
are you okay? Like, are you upset today? Are you,
He's in a bad
I'm
mood.
sensing aggression.
He saw Father Stew. That Mark Wahlberg movie where he's a convict and then turns into a preacher.
Is it bad? It's not even out yet, is it?
He's just a Patriots fan. That's why.
Okay. We're going to assume Father Stew is bad. Then Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li.
I didn't watch that.
Oh
There's
my
a lot
God.
of space in between those two, huh?
Yeah.
This movie is so bad. Man.
If Street Fighter 2 is the best, Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li is the worst.
It is
It's the worst.
so. It's horrific.
It might be a 0. It might be because remember we talked
This-
about Morbius. I was like, I don't know if it's a 1 or a 0. What is a 0? Is a 0 not even a movie? This movie's not. This movie's not
This
even.
came
a
out
movie.
around the same time as the Dragon Ball movie, right?
Yeah, that's also not a movie. The Dragon Ball movie.
dude. Because we watched both. I watched both of those.
I did.
Around the
Maybe not
same
together,
time.
but I also watched them around the same
And
time.
bro, it was not a good time.
It broke
bad
me. It was like
vibes.
I don't like movies.
Like you talk about trauma, bro. That's the beginning, man. It's just
I would recommend for no one to watch this movie ever. Like if you made it this far in life and you have not watched,
You're making me want to watch.
YouTube Chris Klein. That's
all
his name, right?
All I can do is breathe into the mic.
Is that his?
Yeah, that is his name. But
You-
don't do it.
Did
Are you
watch
telling
it
us
with
a
us?
youth? No, I've never seen any.
No. Did you see that
None
clip
of
with
them.
us, though?
None of the ones in the whole
I haven't
episode.
seen
What?
any.
Chris
thing.
Klein,
I don't
like
watch
his,
movies.
the lines,
not a
it's like his
fan.
whole dialogue in the movie.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, it's actually hilarious.
Okay, don't watch Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. It has
You convinced me. I'm gonna.
Oh, the guy from Black Eyed Peas.
I didn't
I
even
Am.
remember
Wait,
that.
does it have
He's
Will I
Vega.
Am?
No, not Will I Am.
Oh.
The
Nah,
other
nah.
guy.
The
The
Filipino
nah,
guy?
Yeah, the Filipino
No,
guy.
no, he's Hispanic.
Fergie.
Yep, Fergie's the Filipino guy.
Nah, what's his name, man?
It doesn't matter.
Fergie's-
Don't watch Street Fighter: The Legend
Fergie's
of
good
Chun-Li.
at singing the national anthem.
Taboo.
No, that's Lana Del Rey. She's good at singing.
Taboo is his name.
Where is he from? Said he's not Filipino. I thought he was Filipino.
In 2010, they made Tekken, and I didn't know it happened.
Mexico.
Oh.
Mexican.
His parents are Mexican.
That's the reception Tekken deserves.
Sorry, what did you say?
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
next.
matter.
Skip.
Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
My boy Jake
I
Gyllenhaal.
like
I remember I liked this movie because it introduced me to Hema
Gemma Arterton.
Gemma Arterton, and she, man, fell in love with her.
Yeah,
She's
same.
kind of great, actually.
Same,
Yeah, I thought
She
was.
doesn't get enough work, I think.
She does not.
Nah, and then she had like a boom at that point,
Mhm.
and
And
then like
then
James
you
Bond
got-
and stuff, and then moving up. But then after that,
She was
Yeah.
in is she the one in John Carter of Mars?
No,
Okay.
I
I
was
like
like-
her too, whoever that is.
she does. She doesn't get a lot of work. That
Yeah,
is.
she
Yeah.
doesn't get a lot of work. I like that movie.
But I think Gemma Arterton's last
I like it too.
John Carter.
Yeah.
I think it
Wait,
was
do we
good.
all like John Carter of Mars?
Did you watch it?
I've never seen it. I know it's a financial failure.
This is the thing. Prince of
it-
Persia and John Carter, I feel like they're the same thing in the sense that like everybody says they suck because they bombed at the box
Yeah,
office.
but everyone kind of likes.
And like if you saw it, it was kind of
I heard it
good.
was
It's like those
Yeah.
people that
It-
just rank on Coda.
It was directed by the guy
I
that
never saw it.
It was directed by the guy that did Finding Nemo. He's a Pixar director that loves
That's who
the
Taylor
book
Kish.
series.
Yeah.
John
That's
Carter.
Taylor Kish.
No.
No, that's Jake
And-
Gyllenhaal.
No, John Carter.
Oh, we've moved on to John
no, no, I
Carter.
just-
yeah, it is
John
Taylor
Carter.
Kish.
Okay, you
But she did good. Yeah.
you-
I'm
okay.
talking about the director.
Man, these
Yeah.
were 2 years
for
apart.
Prince of Persia.
For Prince of Persia.
No. I'm talking about.
Oh, we're still talking about John Carter.
John
John Carter. That's what I thought he was talking.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Andrew Stanton.
Andrew Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like John Carter.
Yeah, and
I
that
like
dog,
John Carter,
that
too.
dog was amazing.
Yeah.
Like the little alien
Yeah.
thing.
Pizza Dog.
That's not
No,
Pixar.
That dog is amazing too.
That
though.
dog is
Yeah.
amazing, but no, this one has 6 eyes. I think got
Yeah.
a lot of eyes.
But back to Prince of Persia.
I enjoyed
it.
Prince of
I
Persia.
remember
Yeah, I
liking
think
it.
that's yeah.
I love the times where they use the the sands of time and
Yeah.
they rewind because I was like, this is
That's
just
so
Yeah,
like
it threw you in
me.
the video game.
That's
Yeah.
like just like me cheating in the GameCube. It was like because Prince of Persia was the first game. I love the little like 8-bit or 16-bit Prince
Mhm.
of Persia 1 and 2. I used to just pretend they were like Aladdin the video game.
Yeah.
But once they jumped to the the Sands of Time and Forgotten whatever and this whole series, I really fell in love with it because it was a game that enabled me to cheat and not feel bad for it because it was part of the plot. You could literally manipulate time.
I got to. I remember liking that movie when it came out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I mean, it
That's
should
a
be,
Disney
right?
movie, right?
Yeah.
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 Maybe that's why I was okay. Maybe Disney needs to do more video game adaptation.
But you know what's not a Disney movie? Resident Evil Afterlife and Retribution.
Are we still talking about
Resident Evil
movies?
Afterlife.
They made like
Let's-
12
let's-
of
let's-
these.
Still, hey, I have to
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
Resident
yeah.
Evil movies because we all know they suck.
But at this point, it's 2012 and they're still making.
And they're gonna make more.
They had another one that just came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
there's-
hadn't
there's
seen that.
another
They're gonna
one.
make more. Yeah.
Oh,
At
they
this point, it's
rebooted
just
it.
Underworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Van Helsing.
Need for Speed.
Aaron Paul, right?
You
Who's
know
in that
what?
one?
I think that movie gets. Listen,
I haven't seen it.
I
I've never
haven't
seen
seen
it.
it. I don't
I've
watch.
never seen
I'm not
it.
a car guy, but
I think that movie gets more hate than it.
Really?
okay.
Is it weird that I've always wanted to check it out?
You,
but
I think you should. It's not the deepest.
Michael
story.
Keaton is the announcer, right?
Is he?
Yeah.
Actually,
Hope the food's better in
Oh,
this
the
joint.
food's better in this place.
He says that.
Someone out there will understand that.
In time.
Yeah, the few of you who have seen Morbius.
But no, I think it pays really good attention to like the cars and like there's a lot of scenes that are just like engine, no music, and just
Mm.
like pure racing. I think it's a
is
pretty
Aaron
good-
Paul brooding and like moody?
He is.
Nice. That sounds good. No, I like that's
Yeah.
what Aaron Paul should
He's
be.
like a BA, and then they're doing like a trip across the U.S. and he's doing a race to
Is
get
he a
redemption.
DA or BA?
BA. He's
Yeah.
BA.
He's
Oh,
a
okay.
he's a BA district attorney.
not
He's
a
a
Disney, right?
BADA.
Kid
Yeah.
Cudi's in it.
Well, then,
Does he?
what?
Does he?
Why didn't they lead with that?
Does he hum?
I don't know.
Aw.
You should go. I think that movie gets a lot of hate.
I love that game series, Need for Speed, especially because they're able to like revamp
That
like
game was
what
a
they
lot of fun,
are
yeah.
and
You know
spin
what's
off
cool,
into
too?
other series.
He went on Top Gear and he actually like could drive. He was doing like the driving.
Kid
Right.
Cudi or Aaron Paul?
Kid Cudi.
Both of them.
Aaron Paul.
Okay.
So I don't think it gets too much hate.
All right, is that on Disney Plus?
No.
Oh, okay. Who made that movie?
No idea.
Need for Speed. It says here it was made by DreamWorks.
Oh,
I did not
Oh,
know.
distributed by Walt Disney Pictures.
Steven Spielberg did it.
Is it on Disney
Is it on
Plus?
Disney Plus?
Hitman Agent 47. I guess we missed the original Hitman movie somewhere in this timeline. Has anybody seen Hitman movies?
Yeah.
No.
What were they? How were they?
I liked the actor, but I didn't know him at the time. But it wasn't good. So that's my review.
Wait, what
Oh,
movie are we on?
We talk about 47. The first one
Oh.
is Timothy Oliphant, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm talking about the one with
Agent 47.
¿Cómo se llama
That's
este?
the Grand Inquisitor.
Yes, Rupert Grint.
Yeah,
Not Rupert.
Friend.
Friend.
It's not Friend.
Friend.
Man, I
The-
didn't even
the
know
vowels
there were
are
two
switched.
of these.
I think.
You didn't know there was an Agent 47?
I didn't
That's
know
the
there was
sequel.
two.
Yeah, Agent 47 stars, like you said,
I didn't know Timothy Oliphant.
Rupert Friend. His name is Friend, right?
Yeah, it's. I guess it is Friend.
You pronounce it Friend?
I just always read it like that. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I
Alright.
should ask him.
Yeah, Rupert Friend. If you can please add in the comments, please add a pronunciation key for your last name.
Excited to see you in Kenobi.
Warcraft. This
Nah.
was-
I heard that game
Nah,
sucked.
nah.
Movie I heard that movie sucked.
Yeah, Warcraft. That game is terrible.
I actually wanted to get into Warcraft,
like
but I
the-
felt like it
You
was
don't
too
wanna
late.
do
It was
it.
too late, and I'm like,
Nah, man. My I think the one and only like joyful memory I have of Warcraft is the Leroy Jenkins video.
I think I've discussed that I'm not allowed to play MMORPGs. It's a self-induced ban.
Yeah. it
And what
takes,
episode did he
like-
talk about that?
No clue.
Video games 101.
Oh,
that might have just
There you
been a
go.
conversation.
I should go back and check it out.
Yeah.
As should you.
That movie's not good.
It wasn't even a movie to me.
As,
That's
as
you
much
know
as
what?
people want to
You
claim
wa- you
that it
guys
was a
watched it?
movie.
I didn't finish it.
I watched
I didn't
it
finish
too,
it.
watched it.
and I can't remember anything.
I'm like, I think I got 30 minutes in.
I watched it because one of my other uncles was like, "Bro, this movie's awesome."
Yeah, he was. That's why. So he sat me down. He stopped what he was doing, and I was like, I gotta go.
Was it Tantan?
Yes.
Yeah, we try not to at people. Well, no,
It's
you
okay.
don't.
He
You
doesn't
don't.
listen.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a good point. He'll never hear this. In like 2042, he's
I
gonna
mean,
be
I
like,
remember I told you.
Hey.
I confessed.
Warcraft's a good game.
I confessed
Link.
that I stole his Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah,
and
it still
sold
hasn't
it.
come
yeah.
up. Yeah, nobody's told him,
Beautiful.
and now you've confessed to it again.
Again, yeah. He's not gonna listen to this.
What episode was it that you confessed?
I don't remember.
It was the console wars.
No.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that does make. Yeah, okay.
It makes sense.
That
Right.
checks out. All right. You
So-
win, Dan.
He does listen to the episodes ad nauseum
I'm so tired.
when he edits them. It's okay. We're gonna get you to that 9 o'clock. Assassin's Creed.
Michael Fassbender. I love this actor. He was up in what year is this? 2014.
Yeah,
I remember I watched this.
16. Sorry.
16.
Was
Yeah.
this before or after
Before.
they cut? Oh, you didn't even.
It's
knew-
after.
he
It's
knew.
after Link. It's after.
Before. Now you totally like no.
I thought you were talking
You-
talk about
I thought
Inglourious
you.
Bastards.
I thought you were gonna talk about Star Wars.
no. I lost it.
I'm so sorry.
He's in
man.
Star
He's
Wars. right?
Magneto.
No.
I'm sorry, man.
The game.
The Alien prequels.
Let me buy you lunch.
Oh,
Covenant.
Yes. No. Prometheus. Is this
Prometheus.
before or
I was
after
gonna say
Prometheus?
Alien-
Alien Covenant.
Prometheus.
Prometheus is this is after Prometheus.
Is Alien
Is-
Covenant before or after?
No, Alien Covenant is after.
Is
Because
it-
Prometheus is like, what is this?
No,
And
but
then,
Prometheus
"Whoa,
is
it's an
before
alien."
Aliens, right?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prometheus is the
before.
first one.
Yeah,
Then Alien Covenant.
it's still before Aliens
Yes.
because they're prequels,
yes,
right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But yes, yes,
In the yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Was this before or after?
Link?
I have no idea.
No, you're supposed to say before.
The release. You talking about the release?
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed was after Prometheus.
It was-
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I want to know.
I'm sorry for losing your train of thought.
It just
I'm not. I did it on
shot
purpose.
me down.
Not good again. Who directed this?
I'm gonna say Yule Ball. No, it wasn't Yule Ball. I'm kidding.
Because we went down.
Ubisoft.
This was like the first film by Ubisoft Studios, right? 'Cause
They
they're
have
like-
a studio?
I don't know if they made a second one.
I think
nah,
that's it.
nah, man. This was like, I don't know why. I knew it was gonna be bad, but something in me was like, it's
Yeah,
Michael
but-
Fassbender. I was like, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
watch it.
why would
I-
he make it?
I like Assassin's Creed,
Justin Kurzel.
and I think I didn't really have like a lot of. I didn't really know that people would just like take stuff on just for lots of money. So I was like,
you thought he had
I
integrity.
thought Michael Fassbender was still.
No,
like,
he was making like amazing movies at this time.
Yeah. And so
And the X-Men movies.
and then I watched Assassin's Creed and I'm like, why? I had a crisis at that moment with Michael. He was one of my favorite actors at the time.
You know what's funny? Him and his wife or fiance, Alicia Vikander, have played video game movies.
Yeah, except hers is good.
That's a Matter of
I didn't even
opinion.
know he was with.
Like
What?
about Assassin's Creed or
No,
about
Yeah,
Tomb
they're
Raider.
with
Tomb
each-
Raider.
They're together,
Tomb Raider's
and I'm
really good, man.
heartbroken because I love her, but I also love him.
So you should be
That's
happy
a
for them.
beautiful couple.
No, because I want to be with her, but
Well, you'll never
You wanna
be
be
with
with him.
Alicia
You're gonna be with
Vikander
You're-
or Michael Fassbender.
I never don't want to be Michael Fassbender.
It doesn't matter. You still won't, never will, even if you did. I'm not even gonna mention Resident Evil, the final chapter.
Yeah.
It actually sets up for a sequel.
No,
That's my
please.
favorite part.
No, please. The final chapter.
Yeah, the final chapter sets up for a sequel. It's my favorite part of the movie.
It's an epilogue.
Mind you, we're like 6 movies in, but me and my wife are still going opening weekend to watch them. Like
It's because
out
of
of
you
tradition.
that we're getting
Yeah, I
this.
don't know.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining life.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
I guess that since you like the first one, I guess you carry that.
Yeah,
on.
no, because we liked the
Continue.
first 2. So then the third one, we're like, oh, and then it wasn't that good, but you're still like rationalizing it. You're like, oh, the fourth one could still be good, and then it just goes off the rails, and you're like, at this point,
Which one's the one where she has to avoid the lasers?
all of them.
Yeah.
It's like 5 it's like 4 or 5.
Well, yeah.
Because 4 or 5 in my mind are
all
the
of
same
them.
movie.
Yeah.
They're the same movie. Then comes Alicia Vikander in Tomb Raider.
I really like this movie, especially like recently playing the games at the same time.
I
Mhm.
like her.
It was really good.
She's good.
I missed these games.
She got buff in the movie.
Like at first they
For the
were
movie.
for PlayStation, right?
No, they were just for Xbox.
No,
No, I
Tomb
think at
Raider?
first
I
the
think
first
they were-
one.
No, the first
Oh.
one's for.
Oh no,
PlayStation.
And
yeah.
then the
sorry,
second
sorry,
one
sorry,
was like
yes,
timed
yes.
exclusive
And then
for
later,
Xbox.
Yeah.
Remember pixelated?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so
You're
since
right.
so I wasn't into like the Tomb Raider, like I knew about
Yes.
them, and then this lady ruined them. So
How did Microsoft end up with that?
Good question.
it was like
oh, are you talking like the old Tomb Raider?
no, I was actually talking about the first
The
like
new- the
of
newer
of the
ones.
reboot, yeah. Or was it both consoles at the same time?
It was both.
Okay, I think it was probably just in my mind Tomb Raider was a PlayStation series because of the older ones.
Yeah, the older one was.
Yeah, so I just didn't check it out on time. Like, so I played it late, like around the time or right before this movie. So it's like you said, Gabe, that experience of the game translating to film and being so loyal to it and so true to it. It was kind of like watching Alicia Vikander play through.
And it was like of the newer games because
Which was
you,
totally the
you
way
have the previous like games to go off of, which I
Mhm.
guess the Angelina ones were trying to do, but the Alicia Vikander ones, I think they all played their games and they did a really good job with it.
I gotta watch this one. I haven't
I
seen
gotta
it.
watch that too.
I love her, so I gotta watch it.
Rampage.
Baby.
This is Rampage.
The Rock, right?
The
yeah,
Rock.
and a
The Rock
monkey.
and a
Big
giant
gorilla.
giant crocodile
Is it a-
fox.
And a
Oh,
and a fox. No,
What?
and a
There's a
crocodile.
crocodile?
It's
He's
just
like-
a crocodile.
He's a croc, but there's not like a fox, like a
No, it's like
I
a.
think
like an evil dog or something, like a giant dog.
I think it's it's like a werewolf.
There's
It's
like
a-
two.
it's
There's
like
two
giant
that fights.
wolf.
There's two
Clifford
that fights the
fights a
giant
gorilla.
the giant ape.
Yeah, well, that's a good movie. Clifford on Paramount Plus.
Is it actually
It's
good?
on HBO Max.
Clifford's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Is
Not
it actually good?
They moved
I-
it.
No, but it launched on
Is
Paramount
it
Plus.
actually good?
Strange.
Yeah, man, it's really good. You should watch it.
Okay, so it's bad.
Oh, I thought it was on
No,
HBO Max.
no, I watched it for friends.
Look me in the eyes. Is it good or bad?
It's bad, good.
Okay, I'm
Like-
gonna watch it.
That's my
You sold me. I'll
Like
watch
Street Fighter.
that's my niece's review, and it's accurate. Have you anyone actually played Rampage though? The game?
No,
No.
I never played it.
I played Rampage 64, and it was just the stupidest game ever.
I can't believe there were 63 versions before.
Yeah, I'm almost certain you've made that joke before, but
I have not.
Not on the show.
It's okay,
Not on
but I
the
still
show.
left.
at this point, I don't know what is the show and what's real life.
Dead
So you just smash up buildings, and I heard that that's what this movie was.
It's
Is
like
it-
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, that Wreck-It Ralph is kind of like that. The game, no, it's like Donkey Kong, I guess. No, it is like Rampage. No,
Yeah.
you're right. Wreck-It Ralph is like Rampage. No, because you
I've
play.
never- no. I just, you said we're destroying buildings. That's I thought of
No,
Wreck-It
so
Ralph.
Ralph's role is that, but actually, when you play Wreck-It Ralph, it's just like Donkey Kong, right? Because you actually play as
Yeah,
Fix-It
yeah.
Felix. So.
But
Oh
then
no!
he's
At the end of
bad
Wreck-It Ralph, when they changed the level, like you can play as Ralph, like in the bonus rounds. Like every once in a while, you play as Ralph, then
Why-
you're Rampage.
Why isn't Wreck-It Ralph a video game adaptation?
Because it doesn't adapt anything. It's an original story that
Oh, okay.
includes. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
the Who Framed Roger Rabbit of video game movies.
guy. Looney Tunes back in action.
No.
I just wanted to say that.
You just love Brendan Fraser.
I do love Brendan.
We do. Brendan Fraser is a king.
Wait till they remove him from the Mummy ride.
Nah, man, Brendan
No.
Fraser is awesome. We love you, Brendan Fraser.
When is he gonna get his coffee?
Never. My story for Rampage is that I was stuck in a hotel and there were no streaming apps on the TV. I
You
know.
watch this movie?
This is a nightmare. So I was trying to watch a movie through my YouTube app where all my movies are.
You should have picked Ice Age.
No, so nothing would play. They would just freeze. And the only movie that would play was Rampage.
That
So
was a sign.
we got 30 minutes into it, and then we were just like, let's just go to sleep. We're going to the park tomorrow. And like, I just turned it off. So it took me like hours to start Rampage and only 30 minutes to.
I get
Turn
confused.
off.
A lot of those rock movies, I just think it's either
Skyscraper,
Jumanji or
Skyscraper,
Skyscraper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jungle
Rampage
Cruise,
are one movie in my
Jumanji
mind.
2. What's the other one he's in?
Doom.
Black Adam.
Doom.
Did we skip Doom, by
You
the way?
skipped Doom. No.
You can talk about Doom now that The
My
Rock is back.
favorite. Oh,
Your favorite video game adaptation
yeah,
movie?
I was gonna say as a joke, but no.
Yeah, we did skip Doom because it was sandwiched in between all the Yule Ball
Shame on
movies.
you.
What? Why was it that you loved Doom so much?
I
Dan?
don't love Doom. I hate it.
Oh, okay.
We can go. We can move on.
No, but what about the first-person view?
First person view and then the twist.
Okay.
Okay, you can
Spoilers.
move on.
If you haven't, no, we have to explain this to the audience. If you haven't seen Doom, Gabe.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. So
Cover your ears.
I mean, you guys already spoiled it though.
The Rock is the hero. Why are you taking off your headphones? He's actually covering
Yeah,
his ears.
'cause we don't spoil
The
it.
Rock is the hero of this movie until he's Twist the bad guy,
What
and
is-
then
What is he gonna do when he listens to this episode?
The Rock.
The Rock.
No,
Yeah,
Gabriel.
I thought that-
Gabriel.
The Rock's gonna be like, I think my character was motivated.
I'm
he
just
was
gonna
not a
s- I'm
villain.
just
He
gonna
was
skip it.
misunderstood.
He's gonna skip this
Yeah.
episode.
Okay. Skip 30 seconds, Gabe. Gabe, when you're listening back to this.
Oh, that's better. I should just skip this part, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
So don't
Not,
listen.
not the whole episode.
You
Yeah,
were
no,
planning
okay,
on
got it,
skipping
yeah.
this
Although
So,
he already spoiled
right
it.
now.
No, you already
Okay.
spoiled
Don't
it.
listen. Oh yeah. Oh.
yeah.
Ignore what you just heard, Gabe. All right. The Rock is the bad guy at the
Bro, I've
end.
seen this movie like twice.
Oh man.
And then it goes into first person view. Okay. Detective Pikachu.
Love this movie.
Wow.
My only complaint about this movie. I have two complaints about this movie. I love it. One, Danny DeVito should have played Pikachu.
I agree with that.
It should have been Danny DeVito.
I
Ugh.
do agree with that.
Have you seen the clips where they get his voice from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and
Yes.
they put it on it? Exactly. Beautiful.
I do agree with that.
Chef's kiss. Cinema. And they
Ryan
kind of...
Reynolds.
The other thing that I don't like about it, I mean, is that they trash... Not that they trash, but they don't talk about, like, Pokemon actually battling against each other. They're like, that's illegal.
Because it's like illegal.
Yeah, and I'm like,
No,
It's like a woke Pokemon.
yeah, I was like a woke, like, "Ooh."
isn't there? I guess so. The only I could have sworn they talk about.
Did we just
Yeah, to
sleep
talk
on
about it
Wokemon? That was
being-
the best.
I could have sworn they talk about a
Comment.
league.
they have an illegal version.
Not
okay,
in
oh,
that
maybe,
city.
no,
Like
not in that
elite.
region, not in that region.
Not in that region.
Oh,
that
that's
region.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that
But I
region
just thought, man,
outlaws it.
Okay, I think that's fine.
It's like
thought that was.
Los Angeles or something.
Louisiana.
No.
I didn't
what?
like that because I think, you know what, if you're gonna have a video game with Pokemon
Who is
battle,
Pikachu? Reynolds?
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
That's so funny to say.
What?
and he's
That
also
Ryan
the
Reynolds
dad.
is Pikachu.
Yeah.
He's also the dad.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, man.
I'm
That's,
sorry.
Gabriel hasn't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen
Dang.
it?
I played myself on that one. I
Yeah.
should have taken my headphones off for that one.
Dang, I'm sorry.
Gabriel, rewind 30 seconds and cover your ears.
In my brain.
Now rewind 30 seconds and then fast forward 45 seconds.
Exactly.
It's like an Amazon player.
Why do the warnings come before? I mean, I come after the spell. Okay. So we
That's a
love
good one. That's a good one.
Detective Pikachu. It's probably
I
one of the
liked
best
it,
video
yeah.
game adaptations. Okay,
At the moment, I think it is for me.
let's stop here for a second because we've been talking about 50 movies and like,
Yeah.
oh, this one sucks and this one's good. What makes Detective Pikachu so above and beyond like 30 of the movies that we just rattled off?
The Wokemon.
I just really like Pokemon.
What is that? That is a good joke. I give that to you, Gabriel.
Thank you.
I think it's because we've already gotten Pokemon movies.
Okay.
So
Yeah, like
it's easy-
57
yeah,
of them?
Yeah, so it's easy to, make something new.
I don't know.
It's like you know what you're going to get. Like you don't have to reinvent the wheel for this one.
But I don't.
Plus
I think
this
this-
one actually has a plot, like a longer.
I think
plot?
this is very different than the animated ones.
Yeah, but it's also like a spin-off because it's kind of an adaptation of the Detective Pikachu
Yeah.
It is a
game,
spin-off,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, which is maybe a smart way to go about it. Like start small somewhere else
Yeah, I think
and
that was
then
the right
open
move.
up the world.
Plus, who doesn't like Pokemon?
The Pokemon look great,
They looked great. Yeah,
which was a surprise to me.
I did not expect Psyduck to be feathery. I mean, gold. Yeah, no, yeah, Psyduck. That caught me off guard. I know, but in the anime,
It just seems like
it's
he doesn't have hair.
It looks like a rubber ducky.
I think the weirdest one was Charizard.
That was scary.
Yeah, there's something about
Also,
all the
Hunter and Ghastly, that was bigger than expected, in my opinion.
That's a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
You can tell that they put thought into
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
they
design.
really
Really did a good job.
There was appreciation for the source.
The
material.
lead was a bold. It was, you know what? It didn't feel super commercial.
No, yeah.
Like you'd think you'd get like someone famous to be, you know, the
Mr.
main
Mime
character.
was awesome.
Even the fact
Mr.
that,
Mime was awesome.
Scary as heck, but awesome.
yeah, like for example, Ryan Reynolds is like the thing to sell the movie on, but he's hidden behind Pikachu, and like his physical presence is basically a cameo in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
Spoilers.
It's too late now.
no, that was indirect. Like that wasn't necessarily a spoiler. It's a spoiler because if you refer back to the comment you made earlier, so you just drew attention to the
Okay.
spoiler. But yeah, if you thought we were done talking about Resident Evil movies, Monster Hunter came out.
I tried.
You tried? What does that mean?
I got about 5 minutes in.
To playing the game?
5?
No, I love Monster Hunter
That game
World.
looks so good. Yeah, I want to play
I'm
that
not
game.
a like.
They have a demo on the Nintendo Switch.
I haven't played the rest.
That's why I only played 5 minutes.
I haven't played the rest of the Monster Hunter series, but
you only play the demos.
No, yeah, I only played all the demos. But Monster Hunter World is in my top 10 games. I love that game.
Mm.
But movies,
So how far do you think you actually made it into this movie?
5 minutes.
Like
Genuinely,
legitimately
like
5
I
minutes.
started it and I was like,
How does a movie lose you that fast?
That's me with Transformers, man.
It's just like they
Not the first one.
started by like they're in like a Humvee in the like in the army, and then they get
And a dragon came out of the sky.
and then they're like, oh, we're in a new dimension.
The kaiju.
And I was like, I can't do this.
Listen, fool
And
me.
then Ti like scopes, but he
Wait.
uses the wrong eye, so he goes.
Is
for
this not the
that.
first movie you said T.I. was in?
No, this is Ti.
Oh, okay. So we didn't mention T.I. being in some other movie earlier?
No,
Okay, it's Monster Hunter. Okay.
That's the one.
movie's bad.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Fool me can't get
And
fooled
6
again.
times, shame on me. If you made me watch 6 Resident Evils, I'm not coming back to you and your wife making this Monster Hunter movie. I'm sorry. Especially because it looked, this is funny. The last Resident Evil movie, she rides off in a bike and there's dragons, like zombie dragons in the air. And then I saw this trailer for Monster Hunter and I was like, is this the next Resident
I
Evil?
thought that too.
That's not
I
good.
did think that too.
So, no, I know.
Gonna be a no from me, dog.
All right. But that was the same year that Sonic the Hedgehog came out.
Redemption.
The movie got a lot of backlash when it first came out with the trailer.
Oh,
so
we
you
gotta
gotta
talk about
Yeah,
that.
because Sonic came out and he looked.
He had little
Look more
grubby
humanoid,
fingers
yeah.
and teeth, and he looked like a little boy.
And I love, you know,
What?
I love the fact that we complain so much and the movie studios actually heard us and they fix it.
That's important. That's very
They
important.
were humble
We
enough.
is a lot of people.
Oh,
You,
didn't
did you
complain?
you
Nah,
physically
I
complain?
started petitions.
Yeah, I
Like
signed petitions.
I didn't even
yeah.
watch the movie until 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That
so.
is important because it became genius marketing.
Exactly.
They fixed it, and everyone wanted to go see it.
Yeah.
Like releasing the Snyder cut.
Okay.
No, not
Now
the same.
I don't like the movie. Now I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yo. Cool it with that.
You're right. That movie's amazing. No, but they fixed
They
it. They
fixed it.
listened to their fans,
Yeah, and that's
and
beautiful.
people went to go see it.
And the fact that they actually pushed it back and like, all right, you know what? We don't mind losing money. Or maybe they realized they were going to lose a lot of money because no one was going to watch it.
Dude, that original.
Yeah, I think
design
everyone
is
was like,
so
"Why are they
good.
making a Sonic movie?"
Yeah.
At that point, and
Well-
then they looked at it and it was like, "This isn't even like
Look-
he doesn't look good.
Yeah,
That original design is bad.
It's bad."
bad, yeah.
I think Sonic the Hedgehog is the most unbiased, like bipartisan, moderate film made today.
What?
Hear me out. Why do we love this movie?
I've never watched it.
Oh, you never watched it. So why do we love this movie? Why does Link love this movie? Why do we love this movie? Because it's everything to everyone. It is literally a studio and a hardcore fans. Like, you get what you're looking for. The studio made half of their movie, and then they made half of the fans' movie, and then they just clumped them together in one movie. And I will take all the stupid jokes and like human ad-lib subplots as long as Sonic runs fast and does Sonic things.
You know what's crazy though? Like, going into the second one, they actually have a lot of care for the lore.
Really?
in Like,
Explain. We can just jump into
like,
two.
it's pretty accurate. Like the whole Long Claw thing, like Knuckles being the guardian of like the Chaos Emerald. Like it's accurate. Like it's very simple because Sonic in itself is a simple game. But they do it right.
But they don't overcomplicate it. They don't add in stuff that isn't necessary.
It's true to what it is.
And James Marsden is in it.
And
Yeah, more than I would like, but
What?
I
He's
like
not
James
on-
Marsden.
Yeah.
me too.
Cyclops, my boy.
That's Liz Lemon's boyfriend, husband.
listen,
right.
Sonic, the Sonic movies, and Sonic 2 is like the same thing as Sonic 1, like times 10. The Sonic movies are basically a 90s like video game movie, except when it comes time to do the video game stuff, luckily we live in the 2020s and you can go like all out with the special
Man, it's
effects
just-
and the
it-
action, and
It's dumb fun.
yeah, it's dumb fun.
I was laughing.
Yeah,
Like,
like we were.
that movie's like what, 2 hours and 2 minutes?
Yeah, Sonic 2, yeah.
I was laughing for like an hour and 45.
And it has like awareness to it. Oh, he subtracted 15 minutes. I wonder why.
Well,
The
if-
credits, bro.
no, if you watched Sonic 2, you know exactly why. But you know, this is a movie that I think appeals to a lot of people. Young kids can watch it, and it's just dumb, like it's stupid. But if you grew up with these games, even if you know hated when you were playing, if you've ever seen him fly around and like smash or anything like that, like it's just whatever Sonic is to you, you've seen him in a cartoon or something.
This is so
like,
cool, man. Like,
Nah, but even like the different games.
yes,
Like there's a part, I mean, I guess spoiler, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but like
Right.
even the part where like there was a game that Sonic Riders, like it wasn't a very popular game, but it was one of the games that I enjoyed playing. And they even paid homage to that in this movie. I thought that was awesome.
so nice.
Like I'm literally just yelling, it's like Sonic Riders.
yeah, and then the kids behind you are
And they're
like,
like,
Iron Man.
he literally said that.
Yeah, sorry, kid. During
So
the
we ha-
Lightyear trailer.
We have to talk about the post-credit scene. So spoilers.
Okay.
But this got a real cheer out of me.
Yeah.
I was genuinely excited to see.
Should we talk about the details of it specifically?
Yeah,
or-
I think at the spoiler, like to the end credits, we
I-
could say like just put a spoiler thing here.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Spoiler
So,
thing.
so if you don't want to know what happens at the end credits, maybe skip ahead 30 seconds.
Give me
and then-
60.
Okay. Let's go 60 minutes. No, I'm just
Give
kidding.
me an hour.
It's just another 1 minute. All right. Starting now.
Dude, the second I saw Shadow's feet, I kind of had like a real it was like an
Oh, it was
MCU
good.
reaction.
Yeah, because
Finish
I
that
was like,
sentence.
this would be the best after credit scene, and they did it.
They
And
did it,
and
yeah.
they did it, and it's like, oh, like what's next? And like my mind starts racing. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
Shadow?
all
gonna-
the possibilities.
is
just
he gonna have
open
a
up.
gun and
He's
a
gonna have
motorcycle?
gonna have
two
two- he should have
guns.
two guns.
Two motorcycles.
He's gonna be John Wick, just shooting.
4 guns.
Yes.
3 motorcycles.
He's gonna be a government operative. He's
Yeah.
gonna be an agent. And
He literally is though.
He's just gonna.
And he is, and that's so cool. It got a real reaction. People in the back were cheering.
yeah.
Like it was really exciting. And I'm excited for the future.
Yeah.
They already announced the third movie, and it's like,
And
dang.
They're gonna have like 5 at least. I think.
yeah, and they're gonna keep drip feeding us those characters, and each time I'm gonna
But
cheer.
you know what? Those movies really did. Like watching the movie really did make me want to go back and play like Sonic Adventure 2.
Me too.
Sonic Mania, check it out on the Switch. That game is great. It's excellent.
Or don't.
And you know what? That's another thing. Like, oh, your minute's up. Stop with
Oh,
spoilers.
like, well, what is that?
Um,
Wake up.
That's not how I wake up. In
you know
the
what I
morning.
did? Like, there was. Oh well, No, never mind. That's spoiled.
Yeah,
for the
we're done
film.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
good.
Okay.
Go watch the movie.
Yeah, and check out Sonic 3 and the Knuckles TV show.
And if you haven't seen the first Sonic, it's on Paramount Plus.
that's right. Oh, who has that?
Who has that? Yeah.
I don't
Find a
have
family
that.
member that has Paramount Plus for the whole year.
Okay, whoever on the show has it, just put the password in the show
In the
notes.
show
I
notes.
heard
Yeah.
iCarly was good.
So that's what's been going on up to this. Oh no, one movie came out recently. You saw that. I talked a little bit about it in the February monthly.
Oh yeah, Uncharted.
Yeah, I was the only one who
I
had seen
forgot
it.
about that.
Yeah. But since then, Link, you saw Uncharted. What was that like?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a dumb movie. Nothing special.
What? How did you feel at the end of the movie?
I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't really think I'd never played the Uncharted video games.
Did it make you want to play the Uncharted video games?
I was actually watching it with a friend, and he really watched the video games.
Mhm.
He played the video games, so he was telling me, "Oh man," he's telling me what was gonna happen, like right after, like everything. So I'm like, he made me want to play the video games, but now I'm like, okay, no, I'm good. I'm not gonna invest in a PS5 for this.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking I bought the trilogy, and they're 8 hours or something like that each, and
Oh,
You
it's
just-
on Xbox?
then you can play it on the
Oh,
PS4.
it's not.
No,
on
I don't have a
Xbox.
PS4.
I have the PS4. You can just borrow the PS4.
No, I'd play Ghost of Tsushima.
You can.
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Every
whatever.
time you say that,
Kushida.
the title
Ghost of
changes.
Tsushima.
My boy Kushida.
Okay. There's just a few animated movies that have come out. The Final Fantasy. You guys saw Spirits Within?
No, I just saw Advent Children.
Oh,
I've
Advent
seen it.
Children's. I liked it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's great.
They made a Ratchet and Clank movie that I bought and never saw
Why'd you buy
That's
it?
animated, right?
because it was like a $5
I actually
code
wanna go
online.
back
I
and
was like,
play
oh,
that.
I wanted to watch this.
I want to go back and play that
then I
game,
didn't.
actually. The new one.
Yeah. And then they made a couple of Angry Birds movies.
First one was okay.
Oh, you actually saw it?
Yeah.
And it was okay?
I guess the first one was alright.
The Angry Birds movie?
Yeah.
I saw that on a plane.
Yeah?
I thought it was fine, yeah.
That's a movie you picked when you like so many movies they have to offer, and that's the one you picked.
Yeah, well, you hate musicals, so don't judge me.
Listen, on a plane, you just gotta pick whatever. Like, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I feel like the plane is
It was
a
a
no
perfect-
judgment
yeah.
zone where it was like you could tell me almost anything. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I saw Batman versus Superman on a
I'd
plane.
be like, yeah, okay.
I was like, oh yeah.
You could say you watched Justice League on a plane. I'd be like,
Justice
Yeah.
is Gray.
Justice is great.
It's a
Um,
good 4-hour nap.
So this is where we've been thus far, and that was like a long conversation to understand how we got to one of the greatest films in cinematic history, Sonic 2. Link, check it out.
I got to.
Yeah.
That movie, unironically, is a 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna watch that on a plane.
You
I
should.
see. That one I understand watching on a plane.
Okay.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, I think we're
couldn't-
just on different levels.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
couldn't-
We're
yeah.
different plane
I guess our
levels.
plane levels are different. Yeah.
You're just on another plane.
Hey.
I'm on the seat behind you.
So there's a couple movies on the horizons. I'm just gonna rattle them off quickly. Tell me what you think. Borderlands.
Never played.
Gonna
it.
fail.
Who's in that?
That's they're probably just only
Kevin Hart.
making it. Yeah, Kevin.
That's
Kevin.
real- no, I'm not
He's the
kidding.
psycho.
That's a real, like,
What?
he's a voice for something.
Oh, it's animated?
No, I think he's the
No.
voice of a robot.
It's direct-
Oh, the robot.
It's directed by Eli Roth,
Oh, it might have potential.
featuring Kate Blanchett,
What?
Kevin Hart, Jack Black,
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Jamie
that's
Lee
the
Curtis,
other-
yeah.
And, yeah.
It might
What?
it might have potential.
produced by
That's what
Avi
you
Arad.
think. That's what you think.
It's gonna be interesting.
Wait.
Let's see. What's the next one?
Lionsgate film.
What are the next ones?
Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Listen, that can either be great or it
Yeah,
can be
for real.
horrible.
That game is terrifying.
I think that game is terrifying. I think it could make a good movie, but I don't know.
Who's it aimed at?
That's a good question. I have no
Sick
idea.
people.
Mostly children.
Yeah, but
No, definitely
What?
not.
Yeah.
Children love that.
yeah, children. It's like
Children do love
it's
that.
basically
know
Children
why.
love
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
Sadly, they do. But
Okay.
I
Bro,
don't
that's like
think
I
the
go to
mo-
a Chuck E. Cheese at night and it's haunted. It's like haunted.
Middle schoolers love it.
I went.
I
Middle
played
schools
it in
love
middle
you.
I
Euphoria
went to
too,
my
so that makes sense.
cousin-in-law's, like little kids. They're like basically nieces and nephews, but they're cousins. And this kid is like, I think it was like his 8th birthday, and it was a Five Nights at Freddy's themed.
It was the
Birthday, yeah.
Nah.
and
that's
his gifts
traumatizing.
were like plushies. Like I had to get a Chica plushie for like the mom to get. It was like $40.
Bro, that game is scary.
Yeah, and everything was frightening. All the decorations and everything. I was like,
That game is terrifying.
hear that?
Yeah,
Yes.
they didn't though.
That was romantic.
They didn't hear it.
What?
Gears of War.
That's interesting. Batista's in it.
They gotta get Batista.
They
If
have
Batista's
to.
in it, I'm in it.
Yeah, if they get him, I'm sold.
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Kushida.
If they get the voice actor for Jin,
Jin
then I'm
Urso?
sold.
Stop. Yeah, if they get
Is
What's
it,
her
is
name?
that his name?
Amelia, not Amelia.
Amelia Earhart, if they find her in the Bermuda Triangle and they bring her back, that's basically what you're saying. The level of expectation. They're not gonna get the voice actors. They never do.
He would be a perfect casting for a live action.
Was he an actual actor?
No.
Well,
So how do
well,
you?
actually, I'm not sure. Okay, I have not looked into
He would be the perfect lead for a movie.
it.
He's not an actor though. He's not a
Give him a shot, man. Give him a shot.
Just Cause. Has anyone played the Just Cause games?
No.
Moving.
I
Oh, you have?
no.
I have not.
I've
either.
like watched gameplay,
Okay.
but
Would it be a good movie? Okay. How about this one? Just Dance.
I want a 1-minute pitch from everyone.
1 minute pitch.
I know it's
Uh-huh.
too long. Give me a 15-second pitch. Go.
There you go. Elevator
Link.
pitch.
Wait.
15 seconds.
No,
Just Dance. What
This
is
is
it?
elevator pitch.
Give me plot.
I'm Brad Pitt. I want to produce your Just Dance film. Tell me.
What is it?
It's Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but they're dancing and destroying the house.
Gabe, 15 seconds. Go.
it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but they're dancing. Wait, that happened.
George, 15 seconds. Go.
It's Fight Club, but they're dancing. But they're not just dancing. They're just dancing. They play Just Dance.
That makes sense.
I'm sold on that.
All right. I won. Thank
What
you,
ab-
Brad
oh,
Pitt.
What about you? What about you?
It's Morbius, but they're dancing.
No, now you're sold.
Well, that happens in that one too, though.
Oh, that does happen in Morbius.
In my Just Dance, Adam Driver is in it. He's dancing.
I like that.
Is Jared Leto in it?
It's like
No.
Okay. No Italian accent.
like Stomp the Yard. but
Minecraft.
with Adam Driver.
Minecraft?
Minecraft, the
Minecraft.
movie. Yeah.
No.
I have no idea what you can do out of this, but
Hey, I mean, who's in it? Steve Carell?
Steve Carell's like locked in. He's the only name that's been
All
locked
right,
in.
Steve Carell's in it, man.
All right. I'm in.
That's a
Oh.
streaming service
Actually,
movie to me.
how would this movie work?
So I believe what I read was he's gonna wake up in the world of Minecraft. I
Wait.
don't know how they're gonna do
Wait,
that.
Steve wakes up in the real world?
no,
No,
the world
no,
of
no.
Minecraft.
The Minecraft world.
Steve Carell,
Steve
not
Carell
Steve
wakes
from
up in Minecraft.
Oh.
Wakes up in the world of Minecraft.
Okay. Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, we didn't even talk about Mortal
Please,
Kombat.
no.
The reboot,
Please,
Mortal
no.
I
Kombat.
haven't watched it, so I
Mortal
guess-
Kombat's my favorite because it's a movie about a tournament, and then the movie ends and they didn't have a tournament.
There was no tournament at all, which
Can
I
you-
guess is
I
what
love
2 is
that.
for.
No, you can't do that. You can't just be like, oh, the second movie will have a tournament.
Karate Kid be like.
Metal Gear Solid.
Boy, Oscar Isaac, I'm in it.
Yeah, man.
I'm in.
He represents Miami. I mean,
Yeah,
bro,
and
anything Oscar Isaac is
If he's
in, I
gonna
will
have
watch.
a beard, he's not gonna have a beard in it, right?
Is he gonna have an eye patch? I'm in.
Oh, if he has an eye patch.
Actually, I think Oscar Isaac shouted us out when he was talking about this movie because he said they were searching for.
Oh, yeah, he
Very
did.
subtle, very
Yeah,
subtle. Thank
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Oscar.
Oscar listens to the show.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Friend of the show.
I was probably
searching for
I
the
think that was
story and the
before the-
motivation.
That was before our show existed, but
Thank you.
No, it was recently.
Yeah, it was recent.
there was a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
it was
about
like
this.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, because he was
alright,
like, because
thank you,
basically
Oscar.
they were asking him like, what's going on with the Metal Gear Solid movie? Like it's been forever, and he's like, no, we're searching for the right story.
MacGuffin.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Mm.
keep searching until. And I was like, this is
Yeah,
this
you're
is
just
vaguely-
talking straight to
That was,
us.
Yeah.
that was a great outro right
Yeah.
there.
Portal.
Oh, don't ruin my favorite video game series.
That's your favorite video game series?
It really is.
You love it more than Mario Brothers?
I do.
You love it more than Sonic the Hedgehog?
Not the movies.
It's too late. Now it's all together.
I
check.
do.
Checkmate. No, you hesitated.
I don't know. It doesn't have shadow. Doesn't
In
have
the
shadow.
shallow. In the shower.
Be careful.
It doesn't
Someone's
have-
gonna come out and punch you.
You're
Oh,
welcome. You're welcome. I saved it.
Rabbits. What? I didn't even know this. I read that out loud and I gasped to myself.
Is that the rabbit one?
Yeah, the rabbits.
There's like a
It's like-
bunch of rabbits,
Wait,
right?
wait, is it the Mario Rabbids?
No, it's
No,
just
no,
the
no,
rabbits.
No,
Yeah,
it's
there's
Mario Rabbits.
Without Mario.
Yeah.
Because you know it's a crossover. The rabbits exist alone.
Okay, my
I don't understand the rabbits
At this,
because
like,
they were originally like the first time
Rayman.
I saw it with
Yeah.
Raymond. Was that their origin?
yeah, they're Rayman like villains.
Okay. I want Rayman and Mario.
Be pretty cool.
Go to
Oh.
the Olympics.
At the Olympics with,
Winter
with Sonic.
Olympics.
With
Oh
Sonic.
man,
With Sonic.
that's a movie they can make.
Yeah.
Except it's Mario. Oh boy, I can't say what I was thinking.
I don't
It's
even want
Mario and Sonic at the Olympics with all the characters, right? Except the story is that what happens inside the hotel with the with the players.
They just dance.
They just dance.
I'm sold. Space Invaders,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pixels.
Next.
Pixels
Nice,
2.
yeah, I don't know.
a sequel to Tomb Raider.
I'm excited.
I don't.
Haven't
I
watched
gotta
the first one, but
it.
I'll watch
gotta
it.
watch
It's been- honestly, it's been too long
if
since the
Alicia
last one.
Vikander's in it, I'll watch it.
Okay,
It's
but
been-
have you seen the first one?
No.
If she's in it, I'll watch
But
it.
he's going to. He's going
I'm going
to.
to. I'm going to.
Hasn't seen the.
I'm
I
going to.
gotta.
He's
do
going.
it.
He's gonna watch.
We gotta watch
Yakuza.
this together.
Yakuza.
Tokyo.
I already
Vice.
have Tokyo Vice on HBO Max.
And Saints Row.
What about?
That's a hard pass. For
Isn't there
me.
another one?
Yeah, there's one more after that. But what's a hard pass?
Saints Row.
You don't like Gat Out of Hell?
I don't.
Okay. And then I guess the big one, right? The redemption. It's all time is a flat circle because
Where
we
was Super
started
Mario
with
on that?
Super Mario and Super
Oh,
Mario.
that's okay. That's on. The,
Yeah, Super Mario is currently in
I'm gonna
development.
watch it no matter what.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't have high.
I'm gonna
hopes,
listen to it.
But maybe I'll be surprised.
I think if you go low
I'm
expectations.
gonna read the plot summary on
Yeah.
Wikipedia
And ruin the movie and hate it.
and then be like, it wasn't that good, like we did with Power of the Dog.
I think.
We didn't even win Oscars, bro. The big ones.
I don't know.
No, what am I saying? She won directing.
Illumination.
Illuminati.
Whoa.
Who is it? Chris Pratt, right?
Chris Pratt?
Chris
Yeah.
Pratt playing
I
Mario.
mean, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it because.
I like Andy Dwyer.
Why am I gonna watch it? I'm just gonna watch it.
Just because it's a
It's
Mario
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
it's
it's
a
Charlie.
Mario.
It's the
Yeah.
same
It has a
reason we
good
saw the
cast.
first.
It has a fun
Yeah.
cast. Yeah.
I think it has a fun cast. Apparently,
Man.
Daniel does not.
Whoa. I think the cast is good. I don't think it's a good cast for a Mario movie.
I'm open to whatever their interpretation
Yeah.
is. These characters are not sacred to me. Like Donkey Kong could be stupid. Like
If it's Seth Rogen, well, I guess never mind.
I don't even like Seth Rogen that much, but I'm okay with it. I don't. What's your big gripe?
I don't know. It's just really weird choice.
Who would you cast as Donkey Kong?
I wouldn't have casted anyone as Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong shouldn't talk.
But he talks in the games.
He doesn't really say anything. What does he say?
He has dialogue in the Donkey Kong countries, like subtitles.
That's fair, but like, you need to.
He raps. He raps. They rap. They all rap.
They do rap.
See,
I don't know. I think Jack Black is good. I think
Who's he? Bowser.
yes, Bowser. I
Okay.
think that's gonna be
As
good.
long as he doesn't look like the old Bowser.
Is he gonna rap?
I hope he raps.
No, he's
I
gonna
hope
sing.
he.
He
Yeah, I hope
sings,
he
yeah.
It's gonna be
whips out a
metal.
It's gonna be
guitar.
just Tenacious D.
Yeah, and just starts
They're gonna do the
head
soundtrack.
banging. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. We'll see. Like video game adaptations in life, sometimes things work, sometimes things don't. And just like video game adaptations, this outro is about to be short, questionable, and uninspired. But until then, we'll keep on searching.